Hello and welcome to Billy Ho Sports. Today we are going to profile some new contenders for the 2024 Kentucky Derby and some that kind of impressed right out of the gate, so to speak, winning at first calling or maybe the second time as a charm, things of that nature. But I got about 7 horses that impressed me pretty good over the fall meet and recently that I wanted to bring to your attention. So they not only won early, but they were notably impressive by open links on some of them. So make sure you explore all the Kentucky Derby content. I have a playlist set up specifically for the Derby trailers, so it'll make it easy for you to find. Also, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, if you haven't done so, much appreciated. Give that like. Leave me a comment, set your notification bells and all that good stuff so you can stay informed, because I got tons of content coming out soon. So be on the lookout and let's get started. We're going to start with a few colts that are sired by the Triple Crown winner Justify, 2 of which did battle on the Los Alamitos Futurity Day earlier. One of them by the name of Scatify scored the maiden win in his first start for trainer John Sadler, and he defeated the man Bob Baffert's March of Time, the heavy favorite, in an epic stretch duel. March of Time was the 4-5 favorite, and Scatify went off at some nice juicy odds of 9-1. 6 furlong race. Scatify hit the gate to start and lost a little bit of ground early, but jockey Hector Barrios kept him in the game, chased the pace early, but had closed to within a length of the lead by the half mile. This is where he hooked up with the number 6 Battle Cruiser, while March of Time dipped to the inside of those two. Once they round the turn and hit the stretch drive, it was all down to the 2 half brothers. Even though Scatify actually comes out on top in the end, both of those colts look pretty strong, clearing the 3rd place horse by over 6 lengths. Next up, we have Pilot Commander, also trained by Bob Baffert and sired by Justify. The young son took to the Del Mar surface to claim his first maiden win, and jockey Juan Hernandez took him right to the lead in a highly competitive 6 furlong sprint. He dueled into the stretch with 2 of his rivals, but ultimately put those away for the victory. And so next over, we're going to jump across to the East Coast, where New York boss Rick Dutrow trains El Capi, the bosses, who won his first race like a boss. And this son of McLean's Music made short work of a field of 8, going 7 furlongs on the aqueduct dirt, took off like a rocket out of the one post and on the muddy sealed track, never looked back. Race was basically a done deal by the opening quarter pole. So we're going to move on to the next horse. I'm going to keep my eye on that one, though. Rick Dutrow has been on a come up since his return. So the next up, we're going to have Knightsbridge, is another young colt to impress in his first effort, winning on the Churchill down surface, which is always important, on November 4th. He went 7 furlongs on a fast track. Wasn't exactly easy to handle for jockey James Graham, but by the time they made the turn of home, the son of Nyquist, he turned on the jets and won going away. Next up, we have Carbone, Steve Asmussen trained colt, and he broke out to win his maiden by 8 lengths on the Churchill Downs surface. Going 6 furlongs, he broke right to the lead inside of the number 7 Gold Brick. Gold Brick pressed the leader, Carbone, throughout the race, but once they got into the stretch drive, it was pretty much Carbone drew off for the win. Another one impressing on the Churchill Downs surface is Parchment Party, sired by Constitution and trained by Bill Mott. This promising colt, 2 for 2 so far. Both victories over the Churchill Downs surface, both going 1 mile and a 16th, both closing coming from behind. So I'm glad to have a closing type to show you today. He came from way back to take down both of his races. The most recent one was on November 19th for an allowance claiming optional claiming tag. And I'm showing you on the top view there how far back he came to start the race. I was actually in attendance on the November 9th win, November 9th win. And he didn't see him coming, but until I watched the video for the second time, and then he ducks on the inside and gets it done. James Graham moved him into position, saving ground. Once the path was clear, he tipped out forward wide and launched his rally, ran on by him. So I'm going to keep a keen eye on this one. Just notably, Bill Mott has one Kentucky Derby win, but it was aboard Country House in 2019 when we had that big dramatic disqualification of Maximum Security. So in his mind, he's probably looking to validate his legacy as a trainer amongst champions. Now, a trainer who trains champions himself, Brad Cox, has been among the best developing these 2-year-olds for some time now. In his 2023 crop is no exception. I wanted to finish today's episode with a horse named Air Defiance. The Quality Road progeny debuted on the Sloppy Sealed track back in August on the track at Saratoga. Excuse me. And you might recognize the winner of this race as the Breeders' Cup Juvenile winner, Fierceness, breaking his maiden in this one. Air Defiance, the one horse got off slow but remained engaged for jockey Ricardo Santana. They hit the turn into the stretch, and he made a nice move to get inside. And he closed the race to get second place. You can't hardly tell because Fierceness was so far out front, but he did do a good job there. And then next up at Keeneland, he stretched out to 7 furlongs on the fast Keeneland track, broke much faster from post 11. He came around the corner, dueled 3 wide around the turn, and then was able to outpace all his rivals to win by 6. So, as the 3-year-old racing season unfolds, these horses continue to perform at a high level from the East Coast to the West Coast. Their victories showcasing the depth of talent we have this year. And moving into the 3-year-old season coming up, the anticipation for the next month's prep races is palpable. So please stay tuned, stay engaged to Billy Host Sports, share alike. All the upcoming action is totally free. Till the next time, see you soon.